If you're a frequent PNW Haunts and Homicides listener, you probably already know we're Birdie ambassadors.
We wanted to take a quick moment to tell you a little bit more about this awesome product.
Birdie is the modern personal safety alarm made for women by women.
In a situation where you feel threatened or unsafe, you can simply activate Birdie's loud siren and flashing light to create a diversion.
Birdie is perfect to carry anytime because the device is lightweight and comes in a variety of colors.
So important. Use our ambassador link and coupon code PNW Haunts and Homicides to receive 10% off your purchase. Like our social media handles, the coupon code is all spelled out, no special characters.
You can find the link and promo code in our show notes or PNW Haunts and Homicides link tree.
Have a safe ass day. As indie podcasters, we love to show our support of other awesome shows. So stay tuned for the promo we've got to share with you this week.
Let's show them some love. You can find their info in our show notes.
On Wiki Travel, the Pacific Northwest is best known for its beautiful coastline, green interior, rainy weather, and spectacular mountains. But because of all of that, it is also the perfect place to go missing. I'm Carmita, and I grew up in the Pacific Northwest in Portland, Oregon. I host a podcast called Missing in the PNW. Now, my podcast is different from others you may have heard because I focus specifically on two things. The first thing is that all of the missing person cases that I cover are strictly from the Pacific Northwest in Oregon and Washington. I know, my title kind of gave that away. The second thing is that my podcast focuses strictly on missing persons from marginalized communities, such as the Black, Hispanic, Native American / Indigenous people, and the LGBTQ plus communities. You know, the ones that get absolutely no attention. Now, I'm not an investigative journalist or a reporter. I'm actually just a single mom of 3 who works in healthcare, loves true crime, and has a passion for social justice. So join me in helping to spread the word on these missing person cases and help be the voice for the ones that are now voiceless. You can find the podcast on all the major streaming apps, as well on socials at Missing in the PNW Podcast. If you have a case you want me to cover, please email me at missinginthepnw@gmail.com or send me a message through Facebook Messenger. I hope to talk to you soon. And remember, have fun, but be safe.
You guys, we're back. And don't worry, we did get more wine.
Well, of course. Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, creepy people.
Hello, creepy people. What's up?
Every time, crickets.
Well, we do have some people here that could answer us.
We're not going to.
Should we?
We're
should
all
we?
set.
Are they talking to us? Are we the creepy
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, you're just here to listen. Just pipe down back there.
Live
Be
studio
quiet.
audience.
Yeah.
Well,
laugh
should
track
we?
going.
Oh, yeah.
Should we introduce who's with us today?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. I mean,
It's a mystery.
yeah.
You don't get to know.
They did, in all fairness, say that they were very private.
That's true. They
Yeah,
did.
like
So-
30 seconds ago.
Yes, introduce yourselves.
I'm
Hi,
Matt.
I'm Andrea.
That was absolutely perfect.
Love
You know,
that.
Good timing, Matt.
And we're witches
And we're doing all right.
from Am I Right Witches, and occasionally educational podcast about witchcraft.
It's occasionally about witchcraft, honestly.
It's actually very educational. I've learned a lot.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
like
it's all
deities
Matt.
a lot. And
Yeah.
Andrea's like, maybe we'll do one not about deities. And I'm like, we'll see. I'm like, we'll see.
I'm there for
Andrea.
quality control. I'm like, maybe let's take a break. I'm behind the scenes. He's the face. It's fine.
I mean, and what a face. But like,
Beautiful
Andrea's also
face.
pretty. We love.
Gorgeous.
Oh, thanks. I did my
Gorgeous.
makeup today because I was seeing people I haven't met yet.
Aww.
I didn't do my makeup today, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be vulnerable. Let's say I haven't
And
done
you
my
look
makeup.
gorgeous.
Love it. Fresh faced.
That's how we like it.
We do the purple lighting so that when we do our tarot reading each week and we do the video for Patreon, they really have no idea whether we're hideous trolls or gorgeous sirens from,
you go.
the Pacific. So
That's so funny
could
because
be
I was
either.
I was looking at you and I was like, they look pretty, but it is lighting. I was like, so who's to know?
They might be sirens.
Like I was like, what are they Selkies? I was like, what's going
In
on?
the Pacific, not the Atlantic. We're bi-coastal.
Oh, man, we're
God, look at us.
Oh,
bi-coastal.
yeah.
And at least one of us is
We're
bisexual.
on the other coast. It's me.
Probably too.
Oh, man.
I
don't-
was like, oh, right, Andrea.
Well, I know
Maybe
I'm gay,
three?
so it's not me.
One of us
Love
is
that.
definitely bisexual.
Yeah, one of us is definitely not bi, and at least one of us is.
I think it's just one of us is definitely not, and the other three are questionable.
That's
There
where we
we
like to
go.
live, in the podcast biz. We like to
Now
live
that
in
you've
the
gotten such
uncertainty.
a good introduction to us.
Yeah, now I feel like you get us, Like,
Yeah. We do talk about boobies quite
Amazing.
frequently.
boo, they're
listen.
scary. That's scary shit.
Yeah, Matt hates them. Honestly.
I
Hey,
was
it
a
is,
C-section. I know what I'm about.
Hey, me
I
too.
said not today.
That's not the same. It's Matt.
Yeah,
You're a
those are-
nurse.
I was gonna say, I feel like your training prepared you to understand that those are very different parts of the female
You
body.
know what? Just because I'm a nurse and I do reproductive health doesn't mean I know about reproductive health.
Oh, God. Matt's what's
Oh,
wrong with the
boy.
country.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
As long as your credit
Oh.
card clears, who cares,
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Mine don't.
I mean,
So with that great
50-50 shot.
introduction, we're here to talk about
Yes.
spookiness.
we are
We
here. We are
are.
gay. We are broke.
All we have is scary stories to tell.
And how?
Yes.
So who
Oh my
wants to go
goodness.
first? I'm so excited to hear these.
Matt, why don't you? You've got more than me. So why
Oh.
don't you
All
start
right,
with
so
give us a little
I have
appetizer?
a little appetizer. So I have a few hospital ones, but we'll start with one that's like very fall, very spooky, very New England.
Okay.
I'll take you back. Picture like fall of 2019. So like life
Oh,
was
that
worth
so
living.
far.
Life was
Yeah.
worth living.
I mean, kind of.
Old timey.
like
I was
like,
feeling really good in the fall of 2019.
You know, I was
on
doing
top of
great.
the world.
Or at least I told myself I was doing great. And the leaves were all changed. And I was with me and Andrea's friend from growing up. Let's call her Marissa. And we were just,
She's not gonna listen to this.
and if she does, like,
fine.
she was great. Like, no complaints about Marissa. So we're driving cross state. I know. We're driving across the
It's
great
'cause the
state of
states are so
Connecticut.
small here.
The great state of Connecticut in the fall. So it actually was a very pretty drive. And like we would pass signs that reminded us that said scenic drive or scenic road. And I said, thank you, sign, for letting me know that this is scenic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
well,
you
yeah.
wouldn't know.
They
Yeah,
really
because I
like
was
to let
like,
you know.
I thought this was ugly.
straight from Governor Lamont himself. He
Yes,
said, "Here you go,
and,
Matt."
and as aforementioned Marissa would go, whenever there would be a sign, her job was to go, scene. And I would go, okay, and I'll look.
And I bet she was great at it.
She really was. She really was. She was like, look, scene. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. So
Aw.
a little known fact, but actually I think pretty well known, is this place called Dudleytown in Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
Dudley. Okay.
Dudleytown.
It's well known here.
It's well known in
Matt.
the New England, But
I don't even know about New England. Really, just gonna. Maybe
Andrea,
Rhode
if you're
Island.
gonna be like this the whole time, I can't. So we're driving,
continue.
and there's a part as you head into like the western part of Connecticut's very pretty, and there are some like more luxury areas, including like Kent, like some very nice like rustic, but
They've
a little
got
bit
an artisan
pricey
cheese shop there and an artisan chocolate shop.
next to each other. So it's like
Kent's amazing.
Wow.
it's so Kent is like
It's
the
like Stars
epitome.
Hollow.
Kent is Stars Hollow, but like
Love it.
but they have the bank accounts of like the Gilmores.
Oh.
So it's the intersection.
It's true.
Like that's where this
They've
place
got like
called
a fancy private school there.
yeah, they have like Kent Academy. So it's basically the Gilmore Girls, but like money, but Stars Hollow.
Okay, well,
Okay.
don't listen to her episode.
Well, I have
where...
to interrupt this recording because I'm moving. So bye.
But you ruined Gilmore Girls for us. Don't listen to that
mean,
episode where she ruins
did
the Gilmore
I?
Girls.
Did I?
You
though?
did.
What
Well,
happened?
Rory's a bitch. I don't care.
She's the worst by the end. By the end, she's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not great.
Lorelai, not a great mom in the beginning.
Honestly, though, like, do I want to be her minus a child? Yes, but that's
Yeah,
beside the point.
Obviously.
But coffee. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want that metabolism. I'll take it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
right.
Either one
That's
of
true.
them.
And if I could just have like a stream of consciousness that moves that fast,
I know.
so fast.
Oh, I do.
Oh
It's
no,
called
that's right up here.
ADHD. I have that. That's
Yeah.
ADHD.
Hi.
I don't.
It's
I
me.
just trip over all of my words.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry, Matt.
So no, you're fine. I mean, I'm here to, just tell my story and get some jokes in. So we were driving and there's an area of Connecticut called Dudleytown. And basically it is this extremely haunted area of Connecticut. Like it is, as you go into like the western, more like woodsy part, as you're going to Kent, it's in that area.
It's like an abandoned village,
Yeah.
right?
And it's
Like
so,
a really old abandoned
so
village.
we didn't actually go like through Dudleytown,
like
but we
in
were
the woods. I see the smiles.
I want to go. She don't want to go.
and it's so we didn't actually go there, but we went like I realized after the fact that we were like right near it, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is making more sense why this drive was so creepy. And
You just told us it was scenic.
oh, the creep will
Which
get
is
the
it,
creep. The creep
Matt?
creeps in.
If
Oh,
that's even your real name.
It's not. His name's Matthew.
Don't you dare! You blur that. I told you we're very private. So I did not know that we were so close to such a creepy area because I'm thinking like rich. I'm thinking like Gilmore Girls, rich. I'm thinking like Kent Falls, it's beautiful waterfalls. I'm thinking natural beauty. And so me and Marissa were driving, and Marissa is one of me and Andrea's best friends. She is wonderful, but she is not about the spook. She is not about the Los Spookies. And I am about the Los Spookies.
Yeah.
So
Man, she
like her,
sounds
though.
Great.
Sounds familiar.
no, she's actually awesome. We love her.
I'm also not about the spookies.
Yeah.
Really.
Am I right? Witches is a Marissa Stan podcast. So, so we're driving, and again, she is
God.
wonderful, and she is Catholic. She has a strong faith, and she is just not about the spookiness. And I was like, we support. So we're driving, and all of a sudden, we pass by like this Buddhist, like Peace Pagoda type like situation, like Buddhist temple almost, with a long driveway out to like these like woodsy, because this whole drive now is like when we're off the highway, it's all woodsy. And there's a giant like Buddha statue like in the road. And,
Oh.
and Marissa Godlover just goes, "Is that Buddha?"
No,
I'm pretty sure that would be my reaction too.
just a really big guy.
And I was like, "No, it's the other Asian guy who wears Buddhist things and like there's statues of him in front of
Yeah.
Buddhist temples."
But like, it's just such a shocking thing to see in the middle of
And
Connecticut.
it was like
you know?
in the road.
Yeah.
Not,
And I-
that,
not
that would be my reaction too.
And it
Is that Buddha?
and like I've taken this drive more than once, and I have not seen this statue like that much in the road ever before or since or
It's coming
before.
for you, Matt.
Buddha, he's gonna get you. He's known for that. Buddha's known for being very vindictive. So,
Oh my god.
well,
So-
and everyone knows the first thing you think of when you think of Connecticut is Buddha. Obviously.
I mean, it's vintage. It's like
Yeah.
Buddha and
sporty
abandoned
prep. It's
villages.
varsity prep and Buddha.
Yeah, he had a little like sweater around his neck, tied around. His
Yeah, he actually he had,
Classic
like,
Connecticut.
he had like the polo shirt underneath the sweater vest. So, just keep warm in the fall, in the chilly fall. So
Even
we're
if it's
driving and we
cold
see
in
that, and
Connecticut.
immediately Marissa, again, God love her, she's like, "Ooh, like something's going on, like Buddha." And I was like, "Okay, Marissa." She's
You're
like,
just like, this is not a promising situation, Marissa.
she's like shimmying. She's like, "Ooh, like is something festive happening?" And I'm like, "If you're a Buddhist, something festive is happening."
She's just really excited about other cultures,
No,
Matt.
she really
Come
is.
on.
Like, she really is. Like, she has a very strong faith, but she is very, like, she gets spooked with the spooky, but she does find it interesting. So it's a fun
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
So, again, we were driving, and I'm trying to think of, and then it was like there was just weird vibes, and I was picking up on the weird vibes, and she kind of was too, because I think she's spookier than she sometimes lets on. And then we're driving, and all of a sudden we see a giant, like, just like brush fire in like the middle, like unattended, just in the middle of the woods. And I was
Oh.
like, and me and Marissa were like, that's weird, that's suspicious. And we didn't have service to tell someone about it.
Oh.
So we were like, we're gonna try to, like, and I think we did, like, later try to, like, get in contact with somebody. But anyway, that wasn't the only time
Hey,
we
like
saw-
half an hour ago, I saw a bush on fire around here. Can you go check on that?
I was like, So we're driving, and Marissa, this was because I have been a little, like, you know, tarot reader, witchy person for a while, especially, like, with Marissa and Andrea, because they're my friends that I grew up with. So Marissa was like, ooh, like, do you think anything else spooky's gonna happen? And I, as a joke, because I like messing with her, was like, you know, like, all we need now is to, like, turn around a corner and see, like, a giant clearing with a cross on it or something. And then we turn around a corner right after I say that, and there's a giant clearing with a big wooden cross directly in the middle of it.
No.
Fuck around and find out.
Literally,
You
yeah.
guys actually
Snap.
weren't in Connecticut. You actually entered a pocket dimension
Yeah.
made
were
by
in the
Matt's
ether.
own design.
We were in the ether. So, and
It was
then,
just a really big group astral projection.
and then I made a joke
Ooh.
about like firefighters or something, like, which isn't funny, but I don't know why I said it. And then we turn another corner, and there's like another little brush fire with like firefighters.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, that's suspicious.
Were they cute? Did you summon cute firefighters?
I don't have that much power. I only got the uggos.
Oh.
I
Your
was like,
pocket
well,
dimension sounds
specified.
sad.
I was like, well, now we're not stopping. So I guess I was
Before.
before, like, I'm looking, you know, but now we're not stopping. Not scenic. So we kept driving, still in the woods.
Imagine if they were really hot and right next to them was a sign that said scenic.
That's gonna be me and Andrew are gonna take a trip up with Marissa, and we're gonna try to manifest.
Yeah, maybe if I'm there, we'll get the hot one. I've got different priorities.
Only
Yeah.
you can prevent forest fires.
Manifest. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
So
then-
much responsibility, but I'm ready.
Yeah, right?
I'm ready to help out, you know, give a helping
Yeah.
hand where I can. So
Yeah.
we're still.
Hand me that fire hose.
I stopped myself. I was gonna go even more, but I
Oh
stopped.
my god.
So we're
Dude,
driving.
I'm lighting Cassie's face up now. She needs
Yum.
to be appropriately lit. She needs some glow. Look at her.
Aren't we
You know,
all?
she's
Ooh,
glowing.
I'm on fire.
Wow.
I've got a
Speaking
lamp
of-
next to me
speaking
that
of-
has no lampshade. It's just a bulb.
I'm underneath like fluorescent lighting, so I'm looking great. So we're driving, fires, you know, that's casual. Buddha came out to say hi.
Sure.
And then we go, and then because of the service or whatever, like the GPS started like tripping out, and like Fleetwood Mac comes
No.
on, landslide, which is really funny.
Amazing.
Right as the
Ooh.
GPS tells us to turn right off of a cliff.
Oh. I was like, I don't like where this is going.
Wait, did you piss off Stevie Nicks? Because she's a witch. Was she
She
trying to
is.
kill you?
Stevie Nicks was like, not in my Dudley town.
It's where she vacations.
And
Where she summers.
And I was making jokes like, well, at this point, you know, we're going to see a cross, or at this point, you know, this is going to happen. And like, it would
Why
happen.
did I think there was a goat involved?
Oh, Black
Oh.
Phillip's coming. Black Phillip's on the way.
Oh no.
Is that a
he's
different
not.
story or is it
Oh,
this
no,
story?
it's this
Goat?
story.
Amazing.
So we eventually, like, after all that have happened, that's just on the way out. And that's in, like, the little point between when we get off the highway and when we get into Kent, like, the little scenic part. So we go, we have a lovely time in Kent. Marissa's, like, her spooky meter is at about, like, a little bit, like, she's a little bit, like, I just want to have my little overpriced desserts and, like, you know, go see a waterfall. I don't know about all this Los Spookies. So then...
There's a nice waterfall there. You just have
It's
to like,
I go
have
to-
an asthma attack to walk up it.
But you can look. So then me and Marissa, you know, having our fun, get back in the car, and we're going back, and I think more things happen, you know, like more just like me joking around, being like, oh, you know, next thing you know, we'll see this, and then so we're driving, and
So stop saying things, Matt. Why didn't you learn your
Yeah,
lesson?
Matt.
I'm a
God.
witch. I don't need this from you.
Next, we'll see a bag of $1 million. Why couldn't you have said that?
Yeah, right?
And next you'll see a company that provides 401k matching. But anyway, so
That's what we're all looking for.
So then me and Marissa are driving home. We're talking, whatever. She's kind of spooked out. So I say, this is the time to really get her. I said, this is the time to really spook her out. So I make a joke about like a black goat, like in a movie, or like in that movie, The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy, like a black goat.
No.
And Marissa's like, what? And I was like, Marissa, like black goats, like in movies and cinema, you know, like how black goats like are Satan. And she was like, what?
No, I also didn't know that because I don't watch spooky movies.
And I was like,
That's
Marissa,
new information to me.
I'm gonna let you win. I'm like, let me go on this journey with me. I was like, so black goats, like in movies, especially big black goats, like are considered to be like the devil or like evil or whatever, like in spooky, like witchy movies. And I was like, wouldn't that be so funny if we saw one? And she was like, I don't know.
Not funny.
So then,
I'm on Marissa's side here.
so then, as we're like about to get right back on the highway, I see the last farm right before we get back on the highway, or what I thought was the last farm before we get back on the highway. And I go, oh, look, Marissa, there's a black goat running towards us, which there wasn't.
No.
There wasn't at this farm.
Okay.
And Marissa
I was
goes,
like, no shit.
and Marissa's like, ha ha ha, very funny. And then we drive a little bit more, and I hadn't seen around the corner was one more farm. And Marissa goes, oh, now I see it. And in this next farm is a giant black goat running towards the road.
No.
Oh my God. Did it talk
This story
to you?
kind of feels like, am I the asshole? In which
Right?
Matt is the asshole.
You are the asshole.
And so we get on the highway, we zoom out of there. And whenever, for like me and Marissa, we love this story. So in like different groupings of like our hometown friends, me and Marissa would tell the story like all the time in public whenever we would like hang out somewhere. And every time in public, Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac would come on whenever we would tell the story.
So
Oh
it
my
was Stevie
God.
Nicks cursing you. Is that what you're saying? Stevie Nicks hexed you?
No, Stevie Nicks
You
was
found
like,
her
funny.
pocket dimension?
no, Stevie Nicks was like, I'm here too.
Remember me?
She's everywhere,
Wow.
to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
She, just much like Whitney Houston, is every woman. So, you know, she's there.
Love that. So, if you had told me that there was going to be a spooky story that featured both Matt and a goat, and one of them was going to be the asshole,
And Buddha was there.
And Buddha was
goat?
checking it.
the goat would have been the safe bet. I would have thought.
But no.
To be the asshole.
The goat, they stay running, that goat. They be running. Like,
That goat was just minding its
they be getting their
Oh,
cardio.
man.
Yeah, running towards the road, that's not minding its own
Matt
business.
Matt just manifested a goat, and it had no idea what was going on. It was just running
And it was
from
new and
wherever he
tame.
grabbed it from.
Did it ask you if you like the taste of butter?
What?
That's from that witch movie.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
Would thou
I
like
didn't
the
know it.
taste of butter?
I said I would really like to live deliciously, if that's possible. Do you have any deliciously available?
I still don't get what that means.
I said
Something
I'm
about
vegan.
pretty dresses.
You
I said I'm
tried to
dairy
explain
free.
living deliciously to me
said
so
I'm
many
dairy
times,
free.
but I still don't know what it is.
That movie's hilarious. It's not even
You
scary.
are cow dairy free.
Yeah, I'm cow dairy free. Sorry, I'm cow dairy free.
Don't forget your goat cheese
I had some fat on
from
my
your
burger
black
today.
goats.
Ooh.
No, I
Good for you, Matt.
exclusively eat white goats. Exclusively. We have a respect now, me and black goats. We have a level. We see each other.
Oh,
You and the devil.
You know, we see each other. No.
It's a
That
healthy
makes sense.
respect. Healthy
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean, I would say I have more fear on my end than he has on his end. I will say, like, I have a little bit more fear. So that's
Next
my story
spooky
about
story.
black goats. Andrea, you have anything?
Well, see, the fun thing about Connecticut is you're never too far away from something being haunted.
yeah.
It's creepy over here. All of New England's creepy because that's where they first
Yeah.
settled, and horrible things have happened here.
Yes.
But we get to live here, so that's fun. Mine aren't
Yay.
as scary as that. They're a little questionable. One of them I don't remember. It's just my mom's account because I was like maybe 3 at the time.
Ooh.
But if you've ever seen a haunting in Connecticut,
Yes.
Caitlin,
I don't
was
think
not.
I have to answer that for our listeners.
I also haven't seen it, but that I when I was like 3 lived like a street down from that original house
Oh.
of a
no.
haunting in Connecticut. So it was a spooky area,
Yeah.
and we don't live there anymore. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
I want to visit.
But so I was young, and my sister was I was 3, my sister was 5, and my mom kept seeing her talking to herself in the mirror.
No.
She was like, "Erin, who are you talking to?" She was like, "This little boy." I was like, "What?" She was like, "There's this."
It's
this
never a little boy.
He's talking
It's
to
never
me."
actually a little boy.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. No. You have to hang. Matt is so negative. I'm gonna go tell Anastasia right now that you're so negative against her story.
That's her mom.
It's not.
No.
That's not her name. But so she was like, "Well, what does this little boy look like?" And my sister described it, and my mom was like a little freaked out because she said dreams about this little boy and a little girl, same description.
No.
And she was like, she would tell me, she was like, I swore like I could see like something cloudy like in the mirror. That mirror, fun fact. So that house, after we moved, for like a while after, one of my cousin's friends moved into it, we found out the mirror broke, and I was like, well, that's bad news.
Oh no.
But it's fine. No longer my issue.
That means he's free.
And you know, he might be. A lot of streetlights will turn out when me and my sister are under them.
Ooh, I don't like that.
But so my mom said she used to have all of these dreams about a little boy that matched the description and a little girl who were jumping on her bed and having fun and playing. And she was like, "Oh yeah, well, I never." And I mean, everyone goes, you know, children ghosts are usually demons in disguise. But she said she never felt threatened. She never felt like it was like bad vibes. She just thought there was kids here that were happy to have other kids playing with them.
Oh, that's sweet.
And so we used to have this banjo. It was Barney brand banjo.
Oh.
And it was electronic, and you had to hold down the buttons on the neck of it. And then there was a slot like where you would usually like play the strings, and you just stick your hand in it and it would play music. But you need 2 full hands on
Wait.
it.
Wait.
Wait. What?
Can we have you all guess what you think is going to happen with this instrument? Just guess.
It's played by itself.
Okay, so that's our guess. Okay, Andrea.
Yeah.
It's correct. It played by itself in the middle of the night a lot. And then we also had a wedding Barbie, a bridal Barbie that would play the wedding march when you held down the button, and that would play.
Oh my gosh.
Like all throughout the night. It was the 2 toys that you'd have to be physically touching for them to play. So they would come, they would dance around in my mom's dreams, they would talk to my sister, they would play with our toys. And then the last thing I remember her telling me was one time she went to go wake me up from a nap. I was sleeping in my little red race car bed. We love.
Oh my God,
And
that's
the
so
second
cute.
her hands touched my shoulders, all of the lights went out.
No.
And she took her hands off and they went back on.
No.
So maybe they were
What?
playing in my dreams with me.
No. We
Oh
have to
my
leave the
gosh.
planet now.
Do you remember any dreams
No.
or anything weird?
No. I don't. I was very young, but my sister kind of
man.
remembers it.
Wow.
My sister is older than me, so she would get home from middle school before I would get home from elementary school, and she would always be watching a haunting. So I can't deal with ghosts. I don't like the idea of ghosts. I don't like the idea of like demon possession. I can't deal with it. But apparently I was friends with them, so sorry.
Maybe that's why you can't handle it, because like somewhere you do remember.
And it was just so scary.
Well, what about?
Yeah.
I think you should segue
What
into
about
your
what
your
now?
uncle. I think you could segue into your uncle.
What, that I've seen my dead uncle after he died?
Oh my gosh.
Andrea's
Okay.
all like, "Oh, I don't really know about that. I don't really know about this." But then she like talks to entities and like has seen her dead uncle, and she's like, "But I don't really know about like
Listen,
like that
Uncle
stuff."
Steve broke the rules.
What are the
broke
rules,
them.
Andrea? What are the rules?
Every time a family member passes, I say, "Hey, I'm so glad you're at peace. Very happy for you. I know you were struggling or whatever. We'll miss you, blah, blah, blah. Don't visit me. Don't visit me. I'll
Yeah.
pee myself. Don't visit me." And no one has until one day my grandparents and my aunt and my cousin and everyone live like way upstate New York. Like it's basically Canada. The road signs are half in French. There's French radio stations. You're basically in Montreal, but there's also like no one
Love
lives there.
Montreal.
There's a maximum security prison, and 2,000 out of the
Oh.
3,000 people that live there are in the prison.
Holy shit.
Oh.
So that might be wrong. It might be the other way around, but still, there's a lot of people in the
Yeah.
prison. It's a ghost town. Not really, but kind of now. But I think it's a hellmouth. Maybe, I don't know. It's weird up there. But so I was staying in my cousin's bed one night, and I woke up to a man standing next to me.
No, thank you.
And I looked up, and it was very clearly my Uncle Steve. And I shot up. I said, nope. I turned the light on. He was gone. And I said, no.
I said no.
That's not how this works. I told you don't visit me. And I think he was looking for like my cousin, his daughter, because I was in her bed. And she has told me that like he comes and visits sometimes. She still sees him, apparently.
That's so sweet, though.
No, I almost peed her bed.
But I mean, if it's your dad visiting you, like that's sweet.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, if my dad passes, or when, I don't know what that if was. When? He's immortal.
If my if
when
my God
it
of a
happens,
father-
he's not allowed to visit. He's not allowed to visit. No.
If
Absolutely
my
not.
God of a father
Just send me
dies.
signs and signals, and
You can come into my dreams if you'd like. That's
yeah.
Also, no, thank you.
okay. The cat's meowing.
No.
A dead father visiting? Can't relate.
Oh.
Just
I
kidding,
thought
I
yours
can.
visits all the time.
Just kidding, I can.
Oh,
Just kidding, very
Those are my
topical.
2 ghost stories. Because I don't live in a swamp like Matt.
Oh, I do.
So,
I live in a swamp.
Energy's a little cleaner near me.
I say, get out me swamp.
Like a
like
swamp
wetlands,
or-
kind
sort of,
of.
but it's Connecticut.
like wetlands, like Connecticut wetlands. So like not at
You're
all.
a
Like,
swamp
It's like
So
that,
not
but with a
like-
harp.
Okay.
so yeah, like a
Got
harp,
it.
like a country club. You know, like.
Okay.
So, do we want to hear an entity
Hospital
deity story or a hospital? Okay, hospital story.
Hospital
Okay,
story.
hospital story. So we'll do the sailing bag and we'll do the family planning. So one story is it's late at night. He's working night shift. No hospital, like this is in the operating room. No cases are going on. Nothing's happening. He's like restocking things. He's walking by nursing stations, like just doing like arbitrary, like overnight facility stuff. And he walks by and he sees a nurse, but like he thought they were dressed up as a joke because he sees a nurse in like an old nurse outfit. And is like, why, like, and walks by it and then immediately, like, is like, wait, like, that's like, what kind of weird joke? And like walks back and there's no one there.
Yeah.
So that's one
Hate
story.
that.
And then there was another
Horrible.
time where he was alone with only one other person in the unit. And he was in an operating room by himself, like looking at the door, like next to the door. And from the opposite side of the room, there was like an anesthesia work area and like some bags of fluid, like bags of saline and stuff. So he's looking towards the door, about to like leave the room. And from behind him, a saline bag gets thrown at him and hits him in the back.
No. Ah.
oh no!
Rude.
Did
honestly.
it break open?
No, it just,
Also that.
and it like didn't like really hurt him, but it was like forceful. Like someone like threw it
Yeah.
at him and he was like, the heck?
That was his reaction.
So
You don't like it.
So then, where I work, there's a couple of haunted ORs, and one of them,
Just a few.
trigger warning, family
handful.
planning. 2 of them are the family planning rooms.
Oh,
Wait.
oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna be a dum dum here. Oh, does that mean what I think it does?
It means that
Is
you're
that-
pregnant, then you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
so me and my friend, this happened with 2 different friends, 2 different times. But the first time, me and my friend have a room all set up. Oh, actually, wait, there's a third story too. Okay, so, but it's the same room. So all in the same room. Me and my friend are sitting, waiting, like we're ready. The room is all set up. We're alone in the room waiting for everybody. The doctor is like outside in the scrub room, but it's just me and this friend of mine, like with the room all set up, just alone in the room. No anesthesia. The surgeon's outside in like the little attached scrub room. And we're talking, we're joking. And me and her like to like make like jokes about like Mrs. Doubtfire. And so I'll like yell over to her like, hello. And she's like, hello.
Help is on the way, dear.
Help is on the way. And so then she
Help
comes.
is on the way.
And so then she comes and sits down with me because we're like joking around, we're talking, and I'm like, hello. So she comes over and sits with me, and we're like, hello. And then all of a sudden, the anesthesia like work area on the opposite side of the OR just makes like these giant clicking noises and like closes, and like it makes like this like loud thud, like it like dropped something. And we look and we're like, what? And we're alone in the room. And then we hear something like go bam onto the ground, but like nothing had actually fallen. And then just one little roll of tape just gets rolled out to us. Like someone had just like rolled over a little thing of tape. And
They said hello.
and immediately I had just turned like, I just turned like 26 or something, and my friend had like just turned 30, and I went, she's older than me, she's in her 30s, I go take her. And then,
Fair.
and then my
She's
friend
lived a good life.
and then my friend that I'm with points at the scrub room and goes, she's right out there, talking about the surgeon. She's right out there.
Yeah, don't go for the nurses. Go for the doctors.
Oh my
The
god.
nurses work harder, I'm sure.
And so then, like a week later, I'm in that room again with a different friend who like knows that I'm like, like woo-woo, witchy, to it, whatever, like reading cards.
Yes, it is me, woo woo witchy.
And
I
then
am a woo
A
girl.
little bit. I am a woo-woo medium girl. So, and like, she's fine. We're talking, whatever. And so we're joking around, and she had known that had happened. And then we're talking about it, and the same thing happens. Boom, click, like a really loud bang, but like nothing had actually fallen down. And then like one little thing of tape just got rolled out to us. Like someone just like passed us some tape on the ground.
Tape is on the
What's
way,
with the
dear.
tape?
And I was like,
That's
no.
Do you think it was the ghost of Robin Williams?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yes,
I was
I
like,
think he
man,
went
those are
to-
some really good
I
impressions.
think he went
you
to
guys.
my
You summoned him with the impression.
my Connecticut name redacted hospital that I work at and sent rolled tape down like the hour.
Look. He's no stranger to Connecticut. I think his like ex-wife lives here.
Oh, of course, that's what tethered him.
Really?
So he came right on in.
No, what tethered him was your amazing impression of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Help is on the way.
Obviously.
Oh no.
You guys, this is our first celebrity haunt, so
Not to
Kind
say
of a big
You heard it here
deal.
first. It was Robin Williams.
not to say anything, but and so then
But it was definitely
okay,
him.
so now we have the somewhat similar story. Same room,
Same Robin Williams.
same Robin Williams. So we're talking about the story. The team in the room is talking about this story. And earlier this day, the one of the anesthesia people had 2 IVs below, like 1 or 2 IVs below, which basically just means it's not like bad. It just like it's not unsafe.
It sounds bad.
Well, I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
It's just they need.
it's not good.
They need a new IV, but it's not like dangerous. It's like okay, we'll just put a new IV in. It's not like they're gonna die or anything. So
Okay.
they had 2 IVs below,
good.
which basically just means we need a new one. And so we were talking about this, and the anesthesia person was like, well, that must be it, the spookiness, because, like, I never have IVs blow and blah, 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 blah. And she takes out holy water, which I don't know where she got it from. I have no idea.
Keeps it on her.
And mind you, like, the sterile field was set up already. So, like, everything's all set up. We're talking about it. She's like, oh, well, that's why I must have had the issues. She pulls out holy water. And I told you, like, sometimes we like to talk to ghosts. And as you
I
do.
don't know what this we is.
And all of a sudden,
yeah.
and all of a sudden, this voice, like, I don't even know why I said it. I all of a sudden just out of nowhere go, you're just going to piss it off. Like, out of, like, just no, like, I don't know, just right through, it just said that.
Man.
And she starts just, like, spraying and throwing and, like, just misses the sterile field. Like, just misses the OR table. And I'm like, because I'm watching, because I'm like, don't you dare hit our table that we just set up. And so she, like, just kind of throws holy water around. And I said, like, you're just, like, just right through me, you're just going to piss it off. And so then later, they bring the next patient in who she had just put an IV in. As soon as she crosses the threshold into the operating room, IV blows again.
Oh no.
Man,
Oh.
Robin Williams was not a fan.
You really pissed it off.
I feel bad for the patient who has nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah, you're right. Like,
So what you're saying is to avoid hospitals at all costs, right? I mean, I do anyways.
Yeah,
I feel like the
right.
people
Yeah.
that are coming in for surgery aren't like, it would be a fun afternoon. Like,
Getting haunted by Robin Williams?
yeah, going to an OR and getting haunted by Robin
That
Williams.
sounds a little more fun.
Hello.
When is your next appointment?
If the ghost could be confirmed as Robin Williams, I would let him haunt me.
You need to get better at your impressions, Caitlin, I think.
Wait, which one?
Better at your
All of
Robin
them.
Williams
All of them.
impressions.
Oh.
So that he'll come and visit.
Yeah, it summons him apparently.
Well, I
It's run
feel
by
like
freaking.
it's happening in spurts because like
Yeah.
this is our first celebrity story and it's Robin Williams. And you know how like our show intro, I'm always like, hello.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's really
There
funny.
you go.
Because you
He's
guys
gonna
do
show up
like
now.
the hello, like, and then I do a Trixie Mattel impression. So similar. So similar.
I just kind of exist.
Same.
There. I give a little update of what's going on.
So
That's my intro.
oh my god. Yeah, so those are some hospital things. And then more spooky things happen just when you're in a hospital just anyway. Like they're just like I
I bet.
like I kind of bounced out a little bit more, but initially there was a lot of like more like deja vu stuff would happen, like more like spooky things would come through for me, like
Do you get deja vu?
ooh. So like, but now I'm a little bit more like, no, we're not gonna like get crazy with that now, like just because I'm in a hospital. But that was like, it's more stuff comes through.
You can control that. You can just say no.
I'm no
You can just
empath
go,
like you,
Nope.
but
I was gonna say I didn't realize that was an option.
well, no, I just kind of got to be like, hey, girl, hey, demons, it's your boy.
It's your boy, me.
I was just watching that the other night.
Oh my god, I love Shane and Ryan.
Well, actually, I did try to say no to someone the other day, and it did not go well. Do you want to hear about how I tried to say no to someone?
Was it me?
Yes, it was you.
You never say no to me.
So
I was like, I don't.
So
do I?
So wait, okay. So everyone on this call, look, if you
Do I know this story?
if you look at the Am I Right Witches story right now, there is a
God.
post about Hades
That's so
in
much
there
work.
with one of my
Yes,
favorite
and?
songs ever, "Sweet Disposition," and it's this like really pretty Lauren Lippis Hades fan art.
I love that song.
And I recently was like, I'm going to take a little break from like meeting new like astral besties, like new deities, because like it's just we love them, but
I'm pretty sure the story expired, Matt.
it's on deity too, on the story highlights.
Oh, you saved it.
yeah.
on
What do you
the
think? This is some kind of
highlight.
joke?
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes, I do.
So I saw this fan art and it popped up, and I had been seeing Hades a little bit more, but like a friend of mine works with him. And I saw this fan art and was like, I need to post this. It's so pretty. And then and I was doing that fun little quirky thing where like I was on lunch, I was listening to music, I was on Instagram, I was posting stories with songs. Like I was just
Is that quirky?
that quirky like ADHD have
You're
to do
not like
1,000
other girls.
things. I'm a boy. I'm a demi boy. I'm not like other girls. I'm a demi boy. So I'm on the
Over here
non-binary
just misgendering
spectrum.
yourself.
Yeah, me misgendering myself. I use he, they pronouns sometimes when I remember. No, but anyway. I'm fun. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm posting this story. And
You are.
and I'm listening to the song, the Bad Habit song that's like all over social media.
Sure.
Bite my tongue, it's a bad habit, whatever. So I'm on lunch. I was sitting on the bench. I'm at lunch.
I was
And
over there on the bench.
I see this post of like Hades fan art, and I had been, recently like, like I don't really know about any new besties, like any new deities I would want to work with, just because like I feel like I have a lot of deities happening right now.
Besties are deities that Matt works with.
Yes, that's it's my little religious trauma-y way of talking about pagan work. So I call the deities I work with my besties. And
Love it.
so I have it.
How you get around those 10 commandments.
Yeah, gotta get around. You gotta sneak in, They can't see me
Yeah.
if I call them besties. So
AFF.
so anyway, I was like, I have a lot of besties, and I had it gone a couple days because Andrea was like, Matt, like you can just say like, no, thank you, like for right now. Like I have enough besties. This is good. And I was like,
Did I tell you to tell them to
I was
stop?
like, that's enough. And I had a few days. No one new showed up. I was like, okay, we're stable. And then jokingly on the phone that morning going into work, I had been like, like talking to my friend who's another witch, being like, I feel like this is the false ending of a movie where like everything's calm, but there's still 20 minutes left. I was like, I feel like there's still something coming.
Oh, that just made me so stressed. Like I got the little ball of anxiety in my stomach when you
so
said
now
that.
you know why I'm overwhelmed by the story. I'm like itching my wrist right now. Like I'm like itching now, nervous. So anyway,
God.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
So I go to the hospital. I'm on lunch, and I'm listening to this song that is the Bad Habit song. That's like, I wish I knew you wanted me. I bite my tongue. It's a bad habit. Like that, like really catchy song. And I post the story of this really like cool looking Hades like fan art from Lauren Lippis. I'm like, we love, amazing. And I post it with the song just the song that I like. And I was like, yeah, I like the song. And I then was like, oh, what if he doesn't like it? And I was like, he doesn't even know me. I was like, it's fine. I was like, hey, he doesn't even know me. Feeling all like
Matt who?
Yeah, I was like, he's like, Matt who can't tell me from a hole in the wall. I'm like, listen here, anxiety. He doesn't know me. It's fine. And so then I try to post it. My Instagram crashes. My song that I'm listening to gets like it's honestly like I'm streaming like on my phone, but it like skips like a record player and keeps repeating "I wish I knew you" like over and over, and then the app, like I said, the app crashes. I open the app back up, then the story actually posts and the song keeps playing.
No.
Oh my God.
Hades shows up. He goes, knock, knock. You know my wife?
Hello.
I do work. I do know his
My
wife.
wife.
We're work friends.
He's like, we are actually a package deal. He came because he was having separation anxiety.
Well, I
from
did.
Persephone.
This is probably unrelated, but I did just put a pin set of Hades and Persephone on her altar, but that's probably unrelated. So, but it's probably
my
nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
He was like, am I invited to the
totally.
sleepover? Girls' night?
Girls' night?
Well, listen, I will say this
Always.
in his defense, I don't let my partner have co-ed sleepovers that don't
That's
have
true.
an invite from me. So
That's gay,
He
though.
saw me, the gay Demi man. It was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Let's
I don't
check.
like this.
He's like, let's check in all this masculine energy over here. He's like, let's really.
yeah. Listen, okay, everybody knows the greatest threat to any straight man's relationship is her gay best friend.
That's fair.
I was like, dump him. No, I was like, divorce.
We
No, I would never.
Watch out.
No, I would never. We love
good-
Hades.
we got our bestie, and you know what? You just need to pick up a little friend.
Yeah.
Then
Just let him third wheel.
No, we love
battery
Hades.
operated
Got it.
friend.
Got it.
No, Illy Hades. Illy, he's wonderful. He can stay. But no, when that song, it started like skipping like a record player, and I was like, okay, I'm dead. I was like, I am dying. Hello, like it's me.
That's creepy.
Well, no, that's like the most recent story I can think of. But they tend to get their, especially if they're underworld deities. In my experience, they tend to really like let you know. Like they're like, no, they'll be pretty direct.
Okay, hold on. No. They
That
tend
sounds
to
pretty
let
direct.
Matt know.
That
Calm
sounded
down
really
here, Matt.
direct.
Not everyone's you.
I will. Okay.
How will I know if they're letting me
How
know?
will I know if he loves it? If he starts singing, how will I know?
Oh no.
Oh,
man,
God.
me when he's like
A
turning
lot of Whitney Houston today.
when he turns off my phone, impossible.
Impossible.
Wait. Okay, so that's like the opposite of what I have been experiencing. Maybe it's deities. That's
Oh my God,
we
no!
haven't
Tell me.
explored
I'm
that.
right here with. I love deities. Tell me about it.
He does. We both do.
I don't know. This could just be like, I don't know.
I know nothing. I don't know why you're looking at me. I know nothing about anything.
This is a safe space. Don't you worry.
You
Nobody's
do know
listening. It's
about
just
this.
us.
No, I don't know anything about deities.
Nobody's listening.
Oh no, but I was looking at you because I was trying to remember when we did the DIY case series, what we kind of thought that it might have been that was like being really like saucy with me here
Love it.
in the apartment. Did we think it was an elemental?
Maybe, possibly.
She's
I don't
like,
think we
"I
landed
don't
on
know."
anything. I have no idea.
Well, we've had a lot of like electronics turning themselves on, and they're the type where it's like you physically have to touch them type of things.
Like my Barney banjo.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, except it's all my boyfriend's stuff. We kind of had a running joke for a while. Cassie and I have talked about it on the show. You remember I used to say all the time, like, yeah, okay, this is clearly a ghost that she kind of thought she was the only woman in Chris's life. Because
She's jealous.
yeah, whoever she is was like really picking on me hardcore.
She was like, excuse me, that's my boyfriend.
yeah,
It's like the corpse bride.
Yeah.
Kind of. Kind of. I was waking up like having nightmares. She was like kind of torturing my dogs somehow. I don't know. They were crying a lot in the middle of the night.
Wait a second.
On my 33rd birthday, I woke up at 3:33 from a nightmare that involved
That's cool.
death.
Well, angel numbers, that could be more entity element. But the Fae?
I mean, 333 is a good, like a positive
Yeah,
number.
but that's a
though.
positive
3
thing.
is
happy
my
number.
lucky number.
It's a happy number.
Maybe
It wasn't
Matt's really
happy that
mulling
day.
this over.
maybe it was waking you up and like trying to make you feel better and get
It
you
was
out
like,
of the
hey,
nightmare.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
333.
I think that's more than one thing. There's more than one thing happening.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not the best
God.
answer.
So
I want to know. Now I'm curious.
don't-
What do you
well,
think is happening?
I don't think
I
it's
mean, a
the-
lot of
sorry.
electronic interference is like considered. Remember, Matt, when we had Carly on our podcast?
Oh, did we
and
have her on?
lost, Like,
I don't remember.
we lost like 10 minutes of audio when she was trying to talk about this one subject, and I was like, I think we just have to change.
Well,
the
we also
subject,
did.
because we all kept
which
cutting
I
out.
don't think this is the Fae, I mean, it could be. I don't think it is though. But the Fae are very like you don't talk about them. Like we had an episode that we actually couldn't air because someone we had on guest talked a lot about the Fae and their whole
we
audio
lost 30
could
minutes of
not
audio.
Be used. Like, but everyone
Talked
else's
about the Fae
audio
a
was
lot.
fine.
It obviously all depends on what you believe.
Yeah,
because
but
at the end of the day,
I don't think it was the Fae, but I do think there was more than one thing involved. I think one thing was not negative, but just different, like the thing you were joking about. And then I think another thing might have been someone on your spirit team being like, happy birthday.
It could be your
Aw.
boyfriend's spirit team against your spirit team.
I don't think that's the case.
Dicks.
I don't think that's the case.
Okay, Mr. Oracle.
Whoa. I'm so intrigued.
We're just over here spewing nonsense. We don't think it's the Fae. It might be an
No, I
elemental.
love it.
No, it's
Well, that's what we were doing. And we don't know. I mean, we don't have a shit ton of knowledge or anything, but we were trying to figure out what it could be. And
well,
It could be
The 333
someone from your spirit team reaching out.
I think it's your spirit team, but the stuff with your boyfriend stuff is not your spirit team.
No.
So the stuff with your what DIY thing? What were you talking about? Like with the ghost with him and being like the only woman in his life. So like what was?
Oh, well, so the thing that kind of kept happening was I was waking up in like between 1:30 and 3:30 in the morning, like hearing noises or waking up legitimately from a nightmare. I was basically just like not sleeping for a while. It was like as soon as I unpacked all of my stuff, she was like, "Oh, this bitch gotta go." Oh.
Yeah, it might just have been like a household spirit
Yeah.
that was like, who's this new person?
I feel like it could have been a land spirit or it could have been like a household spirit.
It's like, who's this new person? Why are they in my space?
Yeah, I think it was something with like the space. Yeah, like you coming into the space. But I think the 333 was like your spirit team being like, it's fine, like happy birthday.
Yeah, that's cute.
I don't accept.
Yeah, some houses, they just come with like their own personalities. And you just
Calm
gotta like,
down
be
now,
respectful.
right?
Yeah,
for
but
the
she
most
has
part.
black hair and she's fine, but she's not. I mean, she's fine.
What?
The thing in the house, she has black hair and she's fine.
Oh, that's nope.
That's really creepy because that's
No.
kind of what I pictured her to
No.
look like.
No.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
I've never told her
She
because I
has-
knew she would react.
She has black
this way.
hair and looks like a traditional image of a
No.
banshee, but she's
No.
not a banshee.
Nope. 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 Nope.
You keep telling me, Matt. You keep telling me like, oh, it's like a banshee, but it's not a banshee. Why can't everything be a banshee?
Because she's not telling. Like banshees don't cause the death. She could cause the death, so it's different.
Oh my god, Matt, you're not helping.
Sorry.
Oh,
But she doesn't want.
she's not going to sleep.
No. It's just that you were an adjustment, but she's fine. She was just adjusting.
There's an app called Better Sleep that can tell you adult bedtime stories that really helps me sleep when I'm anxious. You're nervous.
Okay.
As someone who's scared of ghosts.
Yeah, don't listen to true crime podcasts while you're falling asleep,
That's
Caitlin.
okay. We have talked about this. Okay, and true crime is fine because I know how to avoid that.
That's true. I can kind of do true crime. None of the big stuff like Ted Bundy and all of that stuff freaks me out.
Never
Still. That'll
Bundy.
give me
Never
nightmares.
Bundy.
Oh yeah, gross.
But,
Kind of our
um,
thing.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag
never
never.
Bundy.
But ghost stories leave me up for weeks.
Oh, I fully. I mean, I did grow up like male, like as someone who was assigned male at birth and like more like male presenting. So like that, and I also grew up like talking to like seeing and talking to spirits and
Yeah,
things.
he's less.
So I
mean-
if something goes bump in the night, I'm fully like it's a ghost. Like I'm like I don't care. Like it's not a like it's a ghost.
If I hear a noise when I wake up, I'm like, someone's in my house. They're coming to murder me.
Listen, I don't care who you are,
I
but
have a baseball
like
bat now, though. It's
I
fine.
no new friends. Like
No
either
new
way, get the fuck out.
Well, okay, so if we could be devil's advocate, that's what the thing in your house was thinking.
yeah.
Matt, we know you're the devil's advocate. We've already established that with the goat.
We see each other. We see each other.
Go
Oh my God.
full circle.
I will say, when I moved back into my parents' basement, not 2 weeks ago, there's always been something inherent, like since I was a child. Oh, I guess I do have another story.
Yeah.
No,
There's
this
always
one's
been something
creepy.
here.
This
Just
one I
like-
will not look into because it's too creepy for me. So just FYI.
I'm also
Okay.
not looking into it. But I, as just like as a child, as a teen, I've always like felt this weird like resistance to go into my basement unless I was with other people. Sometimes I would like during the daylight, I would sit down here and watch TV and stuff. It's a finished basement. It's a nice basement.
It's actually it's a nice basement. Like it's really cute. They have like
nice
stage
basement.
lighting. Like it's really cute.
The stage lighting's weird.
No, I dig it. I'm here for it.
With
Life's
the
a
house.
stage.
Yeah, I wonder
Matt's
what
over
they
here
use
ready to
that
start a
for.
YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, no, me and her
In my basement.
We're ready.
But there's always been something. It's just when it's dark. First of all, walking into any basement is creepy when it's dark.
But hers is special.
That's how every horror movie
But
starts.
yes, and I've never felt completely settled in this house. I mean, it's my childhood home, and I love it, and it's great. But I get a little nervous sometimes when I have to go into the basement, and our furnace doesn't work very well. So I've always have to go in the basement and like press the restart button. And it was always at like 10 o'clock at night because that's when I would shower.
Nope.
And it would just give me the heebie-jeebies. There's just always the heebie-jeebies. So I moved back in. Or no. I was pet sitting for my parents before I moved back in. And I was like, I'm just going to cleanse the area. And I'm not going to get the heebie-jeebies. And then the second I started trying to cleanse it, the furnace went out. And I was like, I have to go press the button.
Oh,
I was like, okay, I won't cleanse you. And then I moved back in and I sat on my bed and I said, hey, I don't know what you want.
Tell them about the
I
voices.
don't know what you want. But no.
No.
Absolutely
No.
not. I was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you want. First of all, I was high when the voices happened. Those are questionable.
No,
Okay.
no, I second them though. I co-sign.
Yeah, he really thinks that like my mind opens up when I'm high.
No,
Yeah,
I think her
that's what I was
mind is
just gonna
always
say.
open. She sees her dead relatives. But keep going. Tell the story.
I do not. How dare you, Uncle Steve? Don't you dare. No, so I moved in and I was like, hey, I don't know where you are. You're really freaking me out. You've always freaked me out. And at first I thought I was just like really an anxious person and that was all. When I moved into my apartment that I lived in for the past 3 years, I had no ghost anxiety is what I'll call it. None of it. I felt totally safe the whole time. So I was like, okay, so this is definitely a feeling that was like
Her
tethered to the house.
apartment. Oh my God, chef's kiss. Her apartment.
Well, I don't live
The
there anymore.
vibes immaculate.
Where is this? You have like a. Want to write down the address for me, or
Yeah, right.
She's
It's
gonna
a really
move.
safe place. Don't you worry. Medusa protects it. It's amazing.
Oh no, Medusa,
Aw,
bestie to
that'd
the
be-
pod, bestie to Am I Right Witches, Medusa. We love.
that? That'd be.
I was like,
great.
you can't claim besties to other people's spots.
Yes, you
But,
can.
I had a little talk with it and I was like, I don't know where you are. I don't know what you want. I don't want to get in your way. If you don't want me to cleanse you, I will not cleanse you. I do have to cleanse my parents' weird energy out of here because I'm still trying to feel a little independent. I was like, but when that happens, just go in the closet and I won't cleanse the closet. And I haven't really felt anxious about it since. So I think we have a mutual respect. So if you just like talk to it and you're like, hey, I don't know what you are. I don't know what you want. I don't want to get in your way if you don't get in my way.
I mean, I have talked to it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've told Cassie this yet.
What a fun episode.
Grabs mic. I'm ready. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So I thought it was just me, and I thought it was just, it's an apartment complex. And so
Mhm.
sometimes like you hear the voices of other people.
So
oh my
wait,
God.
wait. 1 second. Okay,
That
so I'm
happens.
confused. So this is separate from the black-haired lady.
The black-haired lady is your guys' invention.
She
She's
didn't know about
completely
the black
false.
hair lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is separate, and this. Okay. All right.
I'm concerned that
I
now
mean,
there's an
it's-
extra black hair
It is.
lady.
It is not at all separate. Like, I feel like all of this is intertwined. I think
It
what.
probably is. It all is.
Yeah, I think
There's no
that-
coincidences.
I think that we literally feel like I just live at a ghost bus stop.
You do.
Come to Connecticut. They're
I'm
all
getting that
ghost bus
vibe.
stop.
I think you do.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, Matt. He talks in
Um,
such like absolutes.
I'm sorry.
do.
Oh, you
You
could.
do.
I don't know.
I like that answer better. Thank you, Matt.
More recently, I started kind of having this thing where every once in a while, I think that my boyfriend's talking to me here in the apartment, and I'm like, oh, I just heard, I thought I heard somebody say something. I thought, like, was somebody at the door, or were you trying to get my attention? He's like, no, like, I didn't say anything. He's like, I didn't hear anything either. And I'm like, oh, cool. That's not
Great.
like a sign of, mental illness or anything. Like, it's fine. But then it started happening to him.
Oh.
Yeah. You did tell me about this, and I
Did
said
I?
it's someone's trying to mimic you guys.
And we've
Oh,
both
that's a
had,
thing.
That's a thing.
We've
That's a
both
thing.
had.
What's the creature that does that?
I don't know. I'm not going to talk in
I've watched
absolutes. I
so
don't
much
know.
Supernatural I watched so much Supernatural and it's all gone.
I don't like
I
it.
don't remember, but yeah.
I don't think
You
they
just
want
gotta
to.
show it some sort of mutual respect.
I don't
you know?
think they want to hurt you, like especially not anymore. They're just kind of like they're vibing.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
They are straight up just vibing.
That's
The thing that's
cool.
mimicking, or is that different?
I think,
or is it the black-haired
I think it's
lady?
connected. The black-haired lady is either mimicking or knows the mimickers. It's all connected.
Is she a mother?
No.
She's a mother. No.
Does she have kids in the
cool.
house?
That
too?
was the thing we made a joke in our last podcast about. We were talking about goddesses that are mothers, so that was what we were talking. But
We were actually talking about war goddesses. First
some
all.
of which were mothers.
What?
You need the army from somewhere.
I mean, Lilith did it one
the
way.
army for?
I don't know. They're war goddesses.
But no.
War, I guess.
I think it seems like it's all connected, and I think at this point there was just kind of an adjustment period, but now that it's adjusted, so I think like you're okay now.
So now they're just like, wouldn't it be so funny to like, let's just
Yeah, they might just be pranking you.
I think they know that you're like, okay, so Ghost, like you could tell if someone's afraid of you, like if someone is afraid of you, like as a person, you could tell. So like they could tell if you're
I've ever
afraid
met
of them.
someone afraid of me.
That's
I
true.
guess that makes sense.
Is there something can you like leave out an offering for them?
Yeah,
Be
I
like,
would
here, this
honestly-
is for you.
Everyone loves wine.
Everyone
All
loves
beings love
milk,
wine.
and especially
Obviously.
oat milk for some reason because it's sweet.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Um,
milk is.
Oh, oat milk. Okay. Shit, I'm out.
Or like
too.
wine, or like even like just like chocolate, like just like something, and you can
A little
just
snack.
be
Yeah,
We
give them the
literally don't
chocolate.
have any
Because
of
you
that.
don't like chocolate.
You
So
could-
leave out chocolate for them.
You could literally
Oh,
just be
stop.
like, here you, excuse me. Yeah, you could be like, here you go. Like, this is just like a hello. I'm just trying to live. Like, let's all like get along. And like, if some of the stuff does kind of continue, like maybe some of the more harmless, like mimicking or whatever, then you know it's just them being like, oh, hey.
That's a terrible way to say, oh, hey.
Yeah.
I
That's-
don't like that.
It's not my fave.
Well, they're trying to make you feel comfortable by sounding like someone that you
I don't
know.
think it's
I will say
working.
I was very lucky because the most, I will say, inhabited
Were you
place
not? Were you?
that I've ever been is where I grew up. So like, I
You just get to stand on the other side of the camera and diagnose everything.
I just get to be like, oh, I don't
Spiritually
care.
diagnosed.
Because I was a kid, so I was like, I don't care. Hey, ghosts. I was like, hey, house.
I cared as a kid.
I was
I was so scared. I was such a scared kid.
well,
Yeah.
well, the swamp has a lot of energy. So I was like, hey, swamp. Hey, ghosties. Like, it's your boy.
Ah.
Like, because I was little, so like that would just I didn't have another perspective. I was like, oh yes, of course, everyone's house like has.
I
this.
was little without another perspective. I was still scared
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep. Same. We took a vote and we decided you're the weirdo, Matt.
Oh my goodness.
It's your boy, and like I even had a couple friends that like college, high school time, like
you have other friends.
they would
Stop
visit?
saying that.
Yeah.
actually I did.
Stop it.
Actually, I would, and they even some of them told me that like when I would go to the bathroom or something or leave them alone in the room, they would get chills.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I mean, my hair got touched.
Well, that's
Like,
different. That was Aphrodite.
a month
That's
ago.
different.
That's not different. My hair got
Aphrodite is
touched by
different
no
than
one
a
there.
ghost, but no, or than a house spirit. But yes,
No touching.
Aphrodite is one of like my besties. Like she has been here for
Oh my
years.
goodness.
She's the reason that I don't just work with angels anymore. Because she literally kicked down the
And
door.
she's a hair toucher.
She came over. She was like, "Your hair looks better
And it
down."
did. Did it not look better down?
It did look better down. But still.
So she wasn't wrong.
But did you die? No, but she
A little inside. Yeah.
She
It took a little piece
came
of
around
me.
for years. Like she's been here for years. She helped me love myself. And I was like,
Every day a ghost scare. Every time a ghost scares me, it takes like a year off my life.
Oh my gosh.
Well, don't tell
Uncle
them
Steve
that.
took 3.
yeah, don't let them
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like vibing with angels, and like Hades is turning my phone off, and I'm like, like who's to say? Who's to say what is what? Oh my god.
Anyways,
So,
So
Tarot,
cute.
Pulling a
tell me
card.
about that. Like, let me in. Oh man, your hangman card with the I was dead. And you were like, I just think it's funny that it's the hangman, and there was this tree involving like a man, and I was like, that is funny. I was like, that is funny.
The
Matt loves
hanging
his
tree
tarot
You know
one,
what?
yeah.
She's not wrong.
I was like,
Matt, you might even say she's right, and she
she's
should
right,
say
and
it.
she should
Matt.
say it. I was like, I just love when women like that's just my favorite is when women. So
Aw, we love that.
Well, now we feel kind of bad about our phone. Which actually we should feel doubly bad about because it's not like we came up with it and we just like are like, it's ours. But why are men?
Why are men? Why are men?
Yeah, we've been
Why are
saying
men?
that a lot.
I
Why
like
are
that.
I
men?
mean,
And
I'm on the non-binary spectrum. You could say I'm on the agender spectrum. You can say
Yeah,
whatever you
that's
want
not
about men.
technically
I
a
go by
man.
he, they.
Perfect.
Like it's fine. Like
I mean, we still feel bad though.
oh, I
a
don't.
little.
I feel so much better since I'm he, they. I feel so much better.
You know what? Chris Evans knows he's not included. It's fine.
Oh God! Thank God. Oh,
He knows.
okay.
He knows.
Okay.
Okay, the deck is ready for Matt's
Yes.
card pull for one of his stories that we talked about.
Okay, so let's do Marissa and the farms and everything.
That's what
And
I
the
was
drive.
thinking.
I love that.
Okay. Well, then you pick the card.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You really? Okay.
You're up. No pressure. Just, explained everything that's happened in my life for the last 34 years, but
Yeah, right? He's really good at
sure
that.
you got this.
He's like, so I don't like really know, but
Yeah,
it
no,
is
I was
saying.
like, maybe it's actually coming through like a ghost or something, but maybe it's not. But if they were coming through, they'd be
He's
saying
like,
this.
there is someone here talking to me about you.
It's the 7 of Wands.
How many wands?
I got
Oh my god.
More wands.
Okay.
Also, that's a great deck, by the way.
Right? The modern
We
witch.
love her. Okay. So, Matt, do you want to tell us what it means?
Yeah, right?
I actually
'Cause
do
you
have
already
an
know.
idea. I actually do have an interpretation, but I'll wait till after.
No,
Yeah,
I want
keep it to yourself,
Okay.
Matt.
No, yes, you say it first.
Shut
And
up, Matt. It's
God.
my turn.
We're just going to read from the book.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Like, I think I've had enough. Like,
Oh my gosh, you guys have the same color hair. It's like a blonde lady. Like a light brown.
Oh, it is. It's like a.
Like a light brown blonde.
You can't
Wait,
tell in that light
who?
because
Which
I've
one?
made everything purple.
wait, which
Matt?
one?
Matt,
Me?
this
Oh,
is your card.
stop.
I
Me?
feel like your hairs
Me?
match.
Is it like me?
Am I
Oh my
crazy?
God.
Am I the main character? I just
Yes, but you have to yell it in a restaurant so you get free drink.
that's a different story. So we're now that's a whole other story. We're talking about that different. That's another thing.
It
so,
works.
7 of Wands. What's going on? Tell me about it.
Oh, I like this. Okay. All right. So we always read off the keywords too, because
Mhm.
we're baby witches. So I don't
Yes.
know. Get with the program. Courage, fighting for what you believe in, facing challenges. Like when your co-host tries to leave the podcast. Looking at you.
I had to move.
Yeah, she's-
We were on a break.
I had to move.
We were on
We
a
were
break.
yes.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. This is one of we've gotten this before a couple of times. I feel like fairly recently. It says, I think of this as the don't give up card.
Oh.
Don't give up.
When this
Hmm.
card appears, you may need to fend off competitors or enemies to achieve your objective. Even if the challenges are formidable, you can overcome them. The 7 encourages you to stay strong and focus your will to win the struggle. In a reading about money, this card tells you to hold firm in a financial matter, even if things appear difficult at present. Avoid arguments about money or possessions.
Matt, don't switch jobs. Don't do it.
Apparently. well, actually here, this will be the tiebreaker. In a reading about work, the upright 7 advises holding your there you have it. Advises holding your ground.
Oh no, Matt.
Well, no, that's about the story from years ago. That's not about like my life now.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
Unless the
forgot.
card is just trying to creep into your life now.
Yeah.
And it's like,
maybe.
we don't need to pull it for the past.
Yeah.
Well,
Try to
that makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
Because so
for now or for the story.
for the story, and I will give a little bit more context.
Oh,
And
okay. Interesting.
when I also think about that card, meaning to me it means like you're winning or like you're on like the right side of like
You're
you're
winning.
doing okay, but like you're not giving yourself credit because like that was a time when I wasn't as confident and like readings and like intuition, like I wasn't as confident about it. So like I was saying these things like I was like joking, but it's like I kind of knew that something weird was gonna happen. So like I kind of joked and was like, oh, like there'll be a random cross, like ha ha ha, wouldn't that be funny? Even though I was kind of like is there going to be a big cross? Or like it was kind of. So I was like joking about like kind of, and I was like kind of like testing the waters to be like, oh, like is that really?
And you were
so
literally on a road, like stay on that path and you'll see that you're right about
yeah.
everything. To
Literally.
the end.
So yes,
yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Shit.
Wow.
And then there's black goats and burning bushes.
I don't know what that's all about. But like, that's separate.
You know exactly what that's about.
I think that's funny too because it says try to keep your spirits up and don't show weakness.
Wow.
Yeah, Matt, stop showing weakness.
I was like
God.
imposter syndrome, and they were like, "No, it's fine." Like we're like burning
fine.
bush, Yahweh, like it's fine. And I was like, "Okay, Yahweh, okay." So you know,
The universe has you. I mean, if you need a sign, it's like, okay, I'm going to give you a shit ton.
Can you read that?
no, literally
you're
though,
gonna
that's
have
like
to.
my
can't
life.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not signy enough. I need a signier sign. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm like, yeah.
I found it.
I'm the same.
No, I
way.
get
I
that.
I found it here at the bottom. There's an extra excerpt.
What does it say?
Ooh.
It says, when you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on.
Oh.
that makes a lot of sense for right now. So okay, it's great. And
Tie a knot and hang on, Matt. Keep being psychic.
Yeah.
Matt, remember when you were like, I don't think I really want to do that many tarot readings anymore. And the universe was like, no, you do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Obviously, you do.
And then he pulled like 10 cards in a row.
that were so I will say so friendly tarot readings or like tarot readings of like people I know or whatever, like that like lights my fire. That's amazing. But like when I do like complete and total strangers, like I have no attachment to, like I do readings, like the readings are good. The readings are like I can whatever, like good readings, fine. But like it just took the whole like spark, the whole like the love of it just like was gone. It was like, this is not at all what you want to do. And I was like, okay. So I think that I do in my life, I want to stay spooky. Like I love like this as part of the podcast and like as a hobby. But so I think that was a reminder of like, yes, like this was a good thing that you pursued it. And it's a good thing that you worked more on it. But like if you're not enjoying it as like a thing where you just do readings, like then that's okay. Like you don't have to just like do public readings for money if it's not serving you.
I mean,
'Cause
like,
it makes
I feel
it
like
feel
I made
like
you
work.
a whole website.
Exactly. Because I was thinking about doing it for
Yeah.
work and I made my friend Andrea make me a website. And then
I did. I made him a whole ass website.
and then I did it.
It's
I
a
did it,
great
like,
website.
And like all summer, I was in like stores like every single weekend doing readings. Like I was doing it. And then like by the end of the summer, like as we went into like fall, I was like, wait a gosh darn second. I was like, this is not it. I was like, this is not the vibe.
Wait, you moved to the Midwest?
Oh, middle of autumn. Sorry.
Wait a gosh darn minute.
Wait a gosh darn minute.
They were making fun
I
of
said,
you.
you betcha. I said, oh, you
betcha.
I said, oh, you betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
And then I sat down on the Davenport.
Me when I moved to Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh,
I
you
love how
betcha.
you're just like, they're making fun of you.
Yeah, no, I was like, you know, like little neuroatypical, like being all psychic. I'm like, what? Like, what's happening? I don't,
He's
am
like,
I,
oh,
what's
did
going on?
did I misspeak?
And Andrea's over here like, no, come back to real world. Come back to reality.
We're-
Like, they're making fun of you.
We're
And I
just
was like, oh.
You have
we
to
would
be here for
never
this.
make fun. We would never make fun. We were just joshing.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm in the ether right now. Like, I can't talk to you. Like, I've had enough.
That's what I'm gonna make you a sticker that says I can't talk to you right now. I'm in the ether.
I love
Can you make it
that.
in like a mod print, like pink?
I
That'd
make
be great.
everything in a mod print.
Make it in a
Come
mod
on.
pink print, and I will wear that shit
I'm gonna,
everywhere.
you know what? I'm gonna make a
Yes.
little graphic collection, and it's gonna be called Born Again, and it's gonna be pagans for Jesus.
I love
You know what?
that.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
No, pagan for the Black Madonna. Pagan for the Black Madonna only. Oh man, that was a really that card got me. I'll say that card
Love
wins.
that.
That card got me. It were right in.
What should we pull for what story? Matt,
Ugh.
choose.
Oh,
What?
God. I just got it.
What was
nothing.
that?
Never mind. Never mind.
No, what was that?
What?
Nothing.
What?
What was that shiver?
Nothing.
Is it about the basement?
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Are
I
we
have no idea
pulling a
what
card-
you're talking-
Are you
Is it about the
gaslighting
basement?
me?
I would never guess.
It was about. I
crazy.
immediately
No,
felt your
Matt,
uncle. I
obviously.
immediately felt your uncle, and I was like, no.
Fine, go read about Uncle Steve.
That's what I was hearing too. FYI.
I immediately, and that's why I started shaking because I was like shaking him off. I was like, no. And then,
What do
Okay.
you
yeah.
want? Anyways, what's up, Uncle Steve?
Yeah, Uncle Steve. Let's talk about it.
What card did we get?
Stop it. Stop
What is
it.
it?
Oh
Hierophant.
my
How do you say?
fucking
Okay,
god.
Hierophant.
What's
in
that mean?
reverse.
God.
Interesting. It's number 5.
Oh God.
I will say his daughter, my cousin, is in not a very great relationship right now.
Oh,
Oh, God,
This is
what?
like all about religion.
weird.
It's Jesus.
Do I
Hi,
need to
Jesus.
do I need to say anything else, or are we all clear?
Is it Jesus coming in saying hey?
Read it. Read it. Read it.
All right, I'll put a nativity scene up. God,
Yeah.
it'll be your altar. Uncle
In
Steve,
the
what do you have to do with
reverse.
this?
It shows you're assessing your position. You may long to break away from an old tradition, religious, ideological, intellectual, or cultural that no longer serves your needs.
Sure. Done that, yeah.
That's so funny.
You want to live by whatever philosophy or belief structure resonates with your true nature, even if this puts you in conflict with others.
Pagans for Jesus.
The whole
Oh
Catholic
my
pagans for
God.
Jesus. I'm the head of the fan club.
I just think it's funny.
This is
Perhaps
great.
He's like, hey, so it was me reaching out to you. Please
Oh my god.
hang out with me.
This is so okay. there's,
Jesus
like, one
said.
more.
Jesus said Uncle Steve could wait.
Yeah. Shh, 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 shh.
He's like, wait your turn, Uncle Steve.
You need to calm down. Take several seats. Perhaps your faith is being challenged in some way, and you must reevaluate things you've taken for granted until now in order to be your own person.
I've taken him for granted.
Wow.
Me, like the neurodivergent, like urge to flap as you're saying this. Like I can't.
Jesus is just like there going, you figured it out. You're supposed to still accept me outside of the Christian religion.
I know.
The way that the PNW name redacted haunts and homicides just read Jesus, like on the witchcraft podcast, that's real rude.
That's awesome.
Should we throw Uncle Steve a card still or no?
Yes.
Uncle
feel
Steve is
bad
like
now.
Hey,
arms
listen.
crossed, like
he had his chance.
Chance Jesus
I
is
don't
like,
think he
excuse me.
did. I think Jesus overpowers one uncle. Like he is back though. If you want to pull a card,
Oh
Okay.
God.
For you want us to pull a
He
card.
was like, all right, I waited my turn. Jesus had to say.
Okay.
oh wait, no,
He's like,
I'm
obviously,
watching.
I
I'm
stepped
ready.
back
I'm,
for
I
the-
want you because you guys have been on it. Like I want to hear about Steve from
Whoa.
you guys.
Okay.
He's like, I stepped back for the Lord. Now it's my turn.
Do you want to pull it? You're like looking like you want to pull it.
Oh no.
Pull it, pull
I
it.
mean,
pull
I
it.
can.
I don't know.
Do
I feel
it,
like
coward.
I don't know,
need
but
to
then
hold it
like
and you
Uncle
need to
Steve
pull
might come
Where
bother
are you feeling?
I don't know. Wherever you feel.
All right.
Take it wherever you feel.
Interesting. Should have mentioned
It
cups
says
earlier.
it's the Uncle Steve card.
It's so weird.
It's funny.
Was it
It's
in
actually
reverse?
the uncle of cups.
Yeah.
It's the uncle. It's the uncle of Steve's.
It was the 3 of
Uncle
cups
of Steve.
in reverse, though. It was 3
Let's
of
see.
cups.
Okay.
I got 2 reverses.
Oh, I have a theory on
Yeah,
that as
that's
well that I will say
interesting.
after.
What? Oh, you said after. Sorry. I got really excited.
No, I
Tell
said
me
I have
now.
a theory
Oh
on
my
that that I'll
God.
say after.
Okay.
This is the only page that I have book darted.
Weird.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Uncle Steve was like, that one. That one.
Okay, that's fine.
You have the right card.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 3 of Cups, celebration, fulfillment, friendship, community, happiness, and fun.
And happiness.
It is in reverse.
and happiness.
In reverse.
I just think any message that Uncle Steve has is not for me. I think I'm just the only one listening.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, listen to this. When
Okay.
reversed, the 3 of Cups can indicate indulgence in food or drink. Too much partying.
Oh,
I'm not partying.
Well, yeah. Maybe you're supposed to relay that message like Matt said.
I
Oh,
think
no.
that for you, it was
Huh.
more about the Three of Cups is like coming together and support systems and celebration and friends. And you literally told them to get out.
But it was reversed.
Again,
Okay.
and you literally told them to get out.
But here's the thing. It's the fact that like my mom, my grandma are all like going, I really need you guys. I really need you to like keep checking on Madison. Like she has this really bad like boyfriend, and she like really needs a support system right now. She doesn't have a lot of friends, and that's his daughter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh,
Okay.
he's checking in.
This is freaky. Perhaps you feel weary from too much interaction with other people and need some
That's true.
downtime. Or you've become disenchanted with your friends.
Oh.
I have not become disenchanted
Bye,
with your
Andrea.
daughter.
Like, see you never.
I still love her. It's fine.
Oh, no, I think this maybe relates to his daughter. I think it's
Yeah.
like what he
Yeah,
wants for her.
She very much kind of like ended up separating herself from her friend group, from her last boyfriend, and now she's in college, and this new boyfriend's not letting her hang out with anyone. And she was like, well, I can't like, she's like, if I break up with him, I don't have any friends to hang out with, so I don't know what to do. It's sad.
Stop
Oh my
it.
God.
And this is
It
like
literally
3 girls
says-
hanging out too. Like,
Oh no, I'm gonna have to like send this to her
This literally
when we
says,
post it.
in some cases, it shows a longing for friendship or sense of community.
Oh
Oh.
no. Well, now I'm sad, Uncle Steve.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
He was like, you know, all that stuff you found out about her boyfriend on Thanksgiving. You need to fix this.
Well, I
but
will
you said
say,
I can't
though,
come to you, so
Me and Andrea
Like, I'm
recently.
coming anyways.
Well, yeah, me and Andrea did recently have a dinner, and this was discussed, and how she was
I-
like, "This needs to be fixed."
wow.
Yeah, it does. It's very sad to me because she's a really cool girl. She's also gorgeous.
Yeah, fuck
Um,
that guy.
Yeah,
And
who
this
is
guy is not nearly as cute as
I hate
They
when
men
never
should
are.
be dating.
Yeah.
I know.
when your uncle was like, "I'm coming," and Jesus was like, "Let's have it. Let's
He
take
was
a
like,
minute."
wait in line.
Jesus was like,
He goes, I am the son of God.
Jesus
you
was,
need to wait
Jesus
in
was
line.
like, "Is it the Father, the Uncle Dave, and the Holy
He
Spirit?"
pulled the nepotism card. Jesus is a nepo baby. You heard it here first.
He was like, "I don't remember being in the name of the Father, Son, and the Uncle Dave. I don't remember that at all."
Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve, whatever his name is, I don't care.
Listen,
Love
to
Dave.
my-
You're
respect
great.
on his name.
I love Uncle Steve.
Keep my uncle's name out
Ouch,
the
mouth.
Oh, snap.
Jesus does the opposite. Jesus is like, "Say my name," like to quote Beyonce. Say my name. Say my name. So I think there was something about like having a creepy day. I think there was like, something we were saying about have
a creepy ass
day.
See you next.
See you next Tuesday. Matt, I really feel like I was like in tempo.
It was perfect.
So, for all of you that are listening, if you have any true crime or paranormal stories that you want us to share, maybe with the whole Pacific Northwest.
Yes, we would love to read them on the pod.
Yes, we will read them out loud.
Not just in our heads.
Yes. They don't have to be from the Pacific Northwest if you would like to share. Email us at pnwhauntsandhomicides@gmail.com. It's all spelled out, no special characters. Super duper easy peasy.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Same thing as the email at pnwhauntsandhomicides, all spelled out, no special characters. Please also rate and review us on whatever platform you're listening to, and check out our stories on social media because our meme game is hot.
Agreed.
And if you agree, like Caitlin, you can also find us on Patreon and support the show.
Bitchin'.
I think my dog is literally having a bad dream
Yeah.
from listening to us.
I'm sorry, dog.
You just hear like a Barbie go off in the distance.
Oh, the wedding march starts playing Barbie or
She-
Barney banjo.
You probably can't hear it, but I keep looking over and like just checking to make sure it's not something else. But she's doing that dog dream where they
Oh.
go like,
Yeah, yeah.
They're playing with the dog in the dream.
Yeah.
Totally.